Think you're safe online just because you see a little lock icon in your browser? Use a password you think is strong, and have antivirus software running in the background? It's easy to believe these things are enough to keep you protected. But the truth is, cyber threats are evolving faster than ever, and relying on these basics can leave you exposed in ways you might not expect. Many so-called common-sense cybersecurity tips are actually outdated myths. They might have worked years ago, but today, they can give us a dangerous false sense of security. It's time to question what we think we know, and separate fact from fiction. In this chapter, we're busting 13 of the biggest cybersecurity myths that people still believe. We'll break down why these misconceptions persist, and show you what you really need to do to protect yourself in 2025 and beyond. We'll cover everything from the devices you use every day, like your phone, laptop, and even your smartwatch, to the habits you might not realize are putting you at risk. By the end of this chapter, you'll know which security tips actually work, and which ones you can finally leave behind. Ready to take your digital safety to the next level? Let's get started. Antivirus is important, but it's just the start. Modern threats like phishing and ransomware are designed to slip past traditional antivirus. Think of antivirus as locking your door. It helps, but it's not enough. You also need firewalls, software updates, strong passwords, multi-factor authentication, and most importantly, skepticism. Relying on antivirus alone is like bringing a knife to a gunfight. Security is about layers, not a single tool. For years, people believed Macs were immune to viruses and malware, often thinking only Windows computers were at risk. This belief came from the fact that Macs used to be a much smaller target for cybercriminals, but that's no longer the case. As Apple's popularity has soared and more people use Macs for work and personal life, cybercriminals have taken notice. Now, malware and other threats specifically targeting macOS are on the rise, making Macs just as vulnerable as any other device. While built-in protections like Gatekeeper and Xprotect offer important layers of defense, they aren't perfect. New types of malware are constantly being developed to bypass these safeguards, so relying solely on them isn't enough. Many attacks don't need to break through security. They simply trick users into downloading and installing malicious software by disguising it as something harmless, like a fake update or a free app. If you use a Mac, you're a target. The biggest risk is thinking you're safe and letting your guard down. Cyber threats are always evolving, and complacency can make you vulnerable. To protect yourself, stay vigilant, keep your software updated, and be cautious about what you download. Don't assume you're immune just because you use a Mac. Remember, security is everyone's responsibility, not just something Windows users need to worry about. Strong passwords are absolutely essential for protecting your digital life, but it's important to remember that even the strongest password isn't completely invincible. While a complex password can keep out most attackers, it's not a magic shield. Hackers are always looking for new ways to get around your defenses, and technology is constantly evolving. That's why you need to stay one step ahead. Most security breaches don't happen because someone guesses your password by brute force. Instead, passwords are often stolen through phishing scams, reused across multiple sites, or leaked in massive data breaches. These methods are far more common and effective than simply cracking a password. Even the best, most complicated password is useless if you accidentally hand it over to a fake website, or if it's exposed in a breach you can't control. Cybercriminals are experts at tricking people into giving up their credentials, so vigilance is key. That's why multi-factor authentication, or MFA, is absolutely critical for your security. It adds an extra layer of protection that makes it much harder for attackers to access your accounts, even if they have your password. MFA acts like a second lock on your digital door, so even if your password is compromised, your account remains protected, because the attacker would still need a second piece of information to get in. Always use strong, unique passwords for every account and pair them with MFA whenever possible. Consider using a password manager to keep track of your credentials and generate secure passwords. Don't rely on a single line of defense, layer your security for the best protection. With strong passwords, MFA, and smart habits, you can keep your digital world safe. Cybercriminals don't just go after big names. Small businesses and individuals are often easier targets because their defenses are weaker. Hackers use automated tools to scan for vulnerabilities everywhere. Size doesn't matter. Your personal info, email, and even your computer's processing power are valuable. If you're online, you're a target. Don't assume you're too small to be noticed. Complacency is what attackers count on. A password on public Wi-Fi doesn't mean it's secure. Everyone uses the same password, so you're sharing the network with strangers. Attackers can intercept your data or set up fake networks to trick you. Treat all public Wi-Fi as hostile. The only safe way to use it? Encrypt your traffic with a reputable VPN. Don't trust the coffee shop password to protect your data. Cybersecurity isn't just for IT, it's everyone's job. Most breaches start with human error. Clicking a bad link, reusing passwords, or connecting insecure devices. It can build defenses, but people are the first line of security. Security needs to be part of your company culture from the CEO to the intern. Training and awareness are as important as any firewall. Everyone plays a role in keeping data safe. Ignoring software updates is like leaving your front door unlocked. Most updates patch security holes that hackers are eager to exploit. Delaying updates leaves you exposed to known threats. Think of updates as free security upgrades. Don't skip them. Click Update Now as soon as you can. It's one of the easiest ways to protect yourself. Phishing isn't just obvious scams anymore. Today's attacks are targeted, convincing, and look like real messages from people you trust. They use urgency and mimic real branding to trick you. Anyone can fall for a well-crafted phishing attempt. Slow down, be skeptical, and always verify requests through another channel. Don't trust, double-check. Incognito mode only hides your browsing from others on your device. Websites, your ISP, and network admins can still see what you're doing. It doesn't make you invisible online or protect your identity. Use it for local privacy, not for true anonymity. If you need real privacy, look into VPNs or privacy-focused browsers. Don't mistake incognito for invisibility. Not all threats come from outside. Insider threats, employees, contractors, or partners can cause just as much damage, often by accident. Careless mistakes like misconfiguring cloud storage or falling for phishing can lead to breaches. Trust is important, but so is limiting access to only what's necessary. Monitor for unusual activity and enforce the principle of least privilege. Security is about managing people as much as technology. Phones and tablets are just as vulnerable as computers, sometimes more. We store our most sensitive data on them, making them prime targets. Malicious apps, SMS phishing, and unpatched software are real risks. Only download apps from trusted sources, be wary of links, and keep your OS updated. Use strong passcodes and enable biometric security. Don't treat your phone as immune. It's a pocket-sized computer. Protect it like one. Good security doesn't have to break the bank. Many of the best defenses, MFA, are free or cheap. Password managers are free or cheap. Software updates are free or cheap. The cost of a breach is always higher than prevention. Focus on smart habits and basic protections, not expensive tools. You can build strong security on any budget. Don't let cost be your excuse for inaction. Most hacks are silent. Hackers want to stay hidden, sometimes for months, stealing data without you noticing. You might not see any signs until it's too late. Don't assume you're safe just because nothing looks wrong. Regularly check your accounts and monitor for unusual activity. Proactive security is your best defense. 13 Myths Busted. Cybersecurity isn't about fear, it's about smart daily habits. Use password managers, enable MFA, update your software, and stay skeptical. No single tool is perfect, but together, they make you a tough target. Your digital safety is in your hands. Keep learning and adapting. Stay informed, stay safe, and keep building your shield. Thanks for watching. DM AdamCybersecurities@gmail.com for more cybersecurity facts.